Okay, so now we're moving on to multiplying of decimals, and the really nice thing is that this is going to use the exact same steps that we used for our multiplying in our last section. What we're going to look at is practicing, and if you get stuck, go back to Unit 5 again, go back to your multiplying videos and redo some of those questions. So when we look at this one, we can see that we're buying 4 cans of varnish. It costs $19.95. To complete a job, he needs to make 5 cans of the varnish. How much would the varnish cost? Oh, sorry, 4-litre can. Sorry, I think I'm going blind. 5 times $19.95. What's really important is that you put the number with the most digits, so the most bits on the top, and you put the number with the least bits on the bottom. That's going to make your life so much easier. Now we're going to follow our steps. Multiply this one, this one, this one, this one. The only thing you need to worry about for decimals is decimal places here. We had 2 numbers on the right of the decimal. So when we do our answer, we're going to have 2 numbers on the right of the decimal as well. So let's work it out. 5 times 5 is 25. Carrying it over. 5 times 9 is 45. Adding the 2 is 47. Carrying it over. 5 times 9 is 45. Add the 4 is a 9. Carry it over. 5 times 1 is 5. Plus the 4 is 9. We had 2 numbers behind. I have 2 numbers behind. I put my dollar sign in because it was money. For question 2, we're going to do something similar. We've got $5.50 times by 16 litres. So just to remember our steps, we're going to do 6 times 0, 6 times 5, 6 times 5. We will put a place digit in the second row, and then we will do 1 times 0, 1 times 5, 1 times 5. And those numbers will go on the second row. The answers from your first number will go on the first row. We'll add those together. So let's do it. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. I need to carry it over. 6 times 5 is 30, plus a 3, 33. I've got my place digit. So I can do 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5. We're going to add those together. 0, 0, 8, 8. Probably thinking, what about the decimal? So let's have a look. 1, 2 numbers on the right of the decimal. So in our answer, 2 numbers on the right of the decimal, we're going to put it in there. Gives us 88.00. Sorry, just dying. So we're going to continue that process for the rest of these questions, same as before. When we look at this, we've got 6 times 64. We've got 865 times 6. We've got 12 times $1.95. We've got 43 times 50. We've got 255 metres times 25 metres. 52 litres times $1.95. 3,400 metres at this cost per metre, and this many days for this much per day for 5 days. Set up your working out. Make sure that every time the number that has the most bits goes on the top. So for example, this one, 220.65, we'll times by 5 on the base. Make sure you keep however many places were behind the decimal initially. That's what we work with for the answer.